then I think top right corner is what we had, where we had the camera.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right.
Hey,
it's been a little while, but a couple of weeks. I feel like Spider-Man there.
Yeah. And now you've unlocked fast travel.
Oh, sweet. So just go to my apartment.
Yep, just hold it down.
All right.
And,
beats all this fucking swinging around. Spider-Man must be goddamn exhausted. That shit.
I mean, I think the fast travel is still implying that he did the work of swinging around.
Oh, for sure.
Gotta love that Raimi suit, man.
Oh, I love it. I love the shit out of it.
Changed the locks on him while he was gone. Threw all his shit away.
This is that poor-ass Spider-Man that I love.
Yeah. It is.
When Spider-Man's life sucks, that's when I'm really rooting for the character, you know?
I mean, it's hard to root for somebody when
they don't really have problems going for them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm guessing this Eddie that works at the sanitation problem
is not Eddie Brock. No. Is that where you were going?
Yeah.
Definitely
He's
not.
the guy that threw away all his shit.
That's the initial origin story for Venom.
Truck's already left its shift. If your stuff's not there, you're out of luck.
Wait, please. This is important. Can you at least tell me where the truck is?
Let me check. Alright. Looks like it should be at the municipal garage at Bowery and Grand.
So I love this. This is just a mission of Spider-Man getting his shit back.
Yeah, he's just trying to get some...
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you're just trying to find your shit that you got thrown away when you got evicted.
Everything else, but I have to find my Spidey drive.
So he's got a Spidey drive.
In a 32 garbage truck.
So all of his like designs and gadgets and research on himself and just everything he's done basically scientifically.
Right.
See that again. That's more stakes than almost we're in No Way Home.
Yeah, right.
Times like just the fact that
I mean this is just so much more of a Spider-Man problem for him to have.
Yeah.
Like it's not typically the universes merging or whatever. It's just
that is an every once in a while problem.
Yeah. I mean Spider-Man usually it's just because he's helping out the Avengers or whoever. Right. It's because he's there, so he's just like might as well pitch in, you know. Wait, where am I?
You went like directly past it. Yeah, it's kind of right overhead.
That's
okay. The game always gives you a little warning if you...
I was like just getting used to web swing 2 weeks ago when we last streamed, and now
you kind of have to
I'm back to nothing, to zero.
That is what happens when you take long breaks from something.
Yeah, let's see.
And that's part of why video games are kind of at their best when you really just get to sit down with them and immerse yourself in them.
Definitely.
Oh, so you gotta look for an entrance somewhere else on the building? Either your,
oh, not those.
The other stick, I think.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, there's some vent on the side.
Oh, wait, where was the vent?
On the other side of the building.
Okay, I see it. Let's see.
And now that is both triggers.
It's not really breaking and entering if I don't break anything, right? Okay, no need to panic.
It's also a very Spider-Man way of thinking about this.
Nada. Huh. Okay, time to panic.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means...
I'm headed there now.
Hey, it's a long shot, but sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which one?
One of the mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's uptown.
I mean original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, started with an L, I think.
Larry's?
That's on the east side. Leo's, yeah. That might be it. Man, I love Leo's.
I'll pick you up a pie. I owe you one.
No worries. Hope you
And
find
again,
what you're
this
looking
is
for.
reinforcing that, I think, ever so important element of Spider-Man having a relationship with the city
Some
itself.
trucks
Oh
close by.
yeah. Let's see.
Nope, stuff's not here. There has to be another truck around here.
Oh. Is that the same truck I just...
No, I think that's a different one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a different one, because the other one was like right in front of the pizza shop.
No sign of my stuff. What an interesting smell. Eddie, you're my only hope.
Not there either, huh?
You sure they were around here?
Well, the guys might have switched routes due to the upcoming Osborn rally. If your pickup was on Route 35...
Osborn rally.
Because he's mayor. Right, he's running for re-election. Like Penguin.
Or Trump.
Right. I mean, Osborn, I think Osborn is... I'd so rather have Trump than Osborn.
Yeah, right.
Like, really, though?
Yeah, real, yeah.
Like, Osborn is a motherfucker.
Yeah, oh hell yeah. As anybody who saw No Way Home would attest.
It did get that right.
Yeah, no, totally. William Dafoe was a highlight.
One of the things about him in that movie, though, too, is it kind of made me wish that we could have just gotten another movie, but like with just him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Or a movie just about Norman.
I mean, it could have been a Spider-Man movie, but if just with him as the only villain, at least, just to really give him even more time to shine and be fleshed out. That's the thing is now I've also heard rumors that that Sony wants to do some sort of possible solo movie with Willem Dafoe now too.
Oh,
Which I mean, you know, I like the idea of, but at the same time, this I assume would be Sony without Marvel's involvement at all, and
Something there. Gotta move these bags out of the way.
Oh, hold down the yeah, that's your like grab random shit button.
Please be here. Please be here. Yes. Hope it still works. Phew, looks like everything's here. Hey, look. An old gadget.
Oh, so like if you weren't playing on New Game Plus, this would be the first time you got this.
Oh, I see.
I think I can make this work.
Look, it's that guy, Spider-Man.
Why would thugs think that way?
I don't know. That's a weird line.
Like, Spider-Man's already been around. It's like there's nobody else really dresses like him at this time, right?
Well, there is a really old school comic which has is it? I think it's Flash actually dressing up as Spider-Man and like going and picking fights with people.
Oh yeah.
And like pretending to, but then he gets his ass kicked and ends up having to need Spider-Man to save him or whatever. I do kind of wonder, is that like a deep cut comic book reference?
Yeah, what's the Spider-Sense dodge again?
Oh, circle.
Circle. That's
And also, it's those enemies with the melee weapons that if you hold the attack button down, you do that launch attack, and that goes over their melee weapons.
Oh, okay.
Or webbing based stuff. I also will deal with kind of wrap them up and make them easier to take care of. But like, yeah, guys with melee objects are like immune to like just kind of standard attacks. They'll always block it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and the swing is if you hold that attack button while you're in the air. He does that swing move.
Okay.
Hold down the what?
If you hold down that attack button, like just like the launch, but if you do it when you're in the air, that's what makes him do that like swing kick.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see.
Go beg your ex-girlfriend for a place to sleep for the night.
How am I gonna talk my way onto MJ's couch? Let's see. Hi MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over? Ah, that's too formal. MJ!
I mean, he really
Just in the
does
neighborhood.
feel like
Oh, that's
the
lame.
character
Yeah.
to me so much more than Tom Holland does.
Definitely. Yeah, really. Like, only at the very end of that movie does he finally seem like
Well,
he's
he
at a
did
place.
in Homecoming.
Well,
That's part of the
true.
problem with
Yeah.
Far From Home. I know, we're also just getting right back into criticizing the Spider-Man movies again. That's part of what's, I think, the biggest issue with Far From Home is it feels like it's reductive to character that he has already built up.
Well, and it's like something I said last time is like, you know, Aunt May should be such a huge part of his life, and she is in that first movie more so.
I feel like she is in the first and third, but she's just completely absent from the middle movie.
Yeah, and even then even in the first movie, she never plays like an emotionally impactful part.
That's true.
In Peter's life. Is this what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing? Or?
Yeah, not quite. It's a little.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so the fact that she's just like that, neither Aunt May or Uncle Ben are important parts of Spider-Man's life in basically 2.5 movies, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, and he, on his phone there, he pulled out a little news article about Jefferson Davis being like a hero cop in the newspaper headlines.
Oh, cool.
So Miles' dad is also like, again, like I think the way they build up to Miles is really organic here. It feels like they're naturally seeding Miles' existence as part of the world.
There's Black Cat, right? Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you have. So now this is introducing another side mission.
Okay.
Now this is one where we don't have to do this side mission like totally through to completion.
Really?
This could be one where we just kind of we get the introduction one and then we don't necessarily have to do all of these.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love that fucking graffiti art on the fucking across the. You'll see it in a second.
Thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
I do hope that she's the next like love interest, like character in a Spider-Man film.
Totally. I mean,
but yeah, that fucking.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's great. Just like what the news media, like what all the media would.
I need to look harder.
Okay. So, I mean, there's J. Jonah the baby. How much? Where else could we be looking here? Is that what I'm supposed to say?
No, that's not it. Go to the left and check out zoom in. Ooh, yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
There's some kind of clue there. One of her cats. She packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up.
So she like uses those to hack into like Wi-Fi networks.
Okay.
She must be desperate for some reason. Better keep an eye out.
The black cat of the past that I've always known has been Wi-Fi illiterate. So
yeah. Well, you know, it's all modern and stuff.
Let's see. New suit.
So yeah, doing all of those just kind of unlocks a new costume for
Which
Spider-Man.
suit was it for that?
It's like an all black like stealth suit.
Will do.
But
night
you
monkey suit?
don't even see her.
Oh.
You find like her hideout and like there's like some.
Yeah.
That's kind of all it is.
We're gonna meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Been a hard day's night.
Sorry.
I also kind of got evicted from my apartment.
What? Place to stay.
He lost his job and got evicted on the same day.
Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
He's starting to sound like Cricket from It's Always Sunny.
Thanks.
You're making out with my dog.
Yeah.
That is my goddamn dog.
That goddamn dog.
I literally just rewatched all 14 seasons.
Nice.
Well, like, because I had been watching it slowly, but then when I got sick, I was like, well,
Yeah.
So I was like, that's what I did for a week while I was laid up and couldn't do anything.
For sure. It's a good way to spend your time
I
sick.
know. Even Shocker's a part of it. Got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious.
Oh, that
Do
was
they
too
just
fun.
want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad.
Enough of you, girl. We're not even dating now. I don't have to put up with your bullshit anymore.
Right? He almost tried to sleep at her place, but then he
Gotta start taking better care of myself.
decided to just crash here instead.
If you just hang up during a phone call, will the person be like pissed at you the next
No,
time you talk?
no,
They
that
should have
doesn't
made
have
that a
any
component. They should-
that would be fun.
just to give Peter bad relation.
Why are you getting in line?
Oh, I thought I had to. You know, it's the polite thing when you're at the DMV. You just go.
No, this isn't the DMV. No, you're going to May's office. Might be something interesting on the news. Oh, hey, man, Ted.
How's it going?
Doing well. How you
Let's
doing?
see.
Both of us just recovered from being sick, actually, or we're like
True.
Hey, Peter, thanks
even just like the tiniest little bit, maybe.
I wish I could just fucking web swing up there and just let the cat out of the bag, you know?
There's stairs there.
All right.
There are stairs. You don't have
Yeah.
to swing everywhere.
I want to.
I mean,
This couch is comfortable.
there's here. Look at
All right.
yeah, look at some of this other stuff first.
So
It's all of this random like little kid
Everybody at some point.
drawings and stuff. Now, how you doing, Matt Ted? How you doing?
It's embarrassing.
All right.
Just the picture of him with Ben.
Miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was it was a mild
mild.
inconvenience. It was just like couldn't go to work for a little bit.
I wish it had that effect on me.
Oh, you didn't even stay home.
There was
little kitty cat,
my second job. I didn't go to one of my shifts, but
but only one shift. Yeah, I was out for a week.
yeah.
But how are you doing, Mad Ted? How are you doing? Hi, kitten. Trying to get away. You're the one that's normally the most cuddly. Do you know you're on camera? You want to try and prove me wrong?
I can't take this.
Make me look like I'm lying?
Now I don't want to spoil the game for people if they haven't already played it themselves. But doesn't Aunt May die in this game too?
Well, I'll refrain from saying.
You have to learn to swallow that.
I
pride
will-
and accept that you're human, like the rest of us. Martin,
No one's ever told Tom Holland that.
That's true.
You're in charge while I'm gone.
I mean, I've told him to swallow it before. I'm just kidding.
Doing fine, just getting some updates done with my stream. It's been busy. Also, cute kitty alert. Yeah, she's like 4 months. She's baby still, so she's like super adorable. But that's awesome, dude. I've been sleeping, honestly, most of the time when your streams have been on, so I haven't been by very much lately. Because I've just been passed out, but now that I'm back up and moving around, I will be by soon, for sure.
Alright, can I talk to Aunt May some more?
I think so.
Let's see. Got some words for you.
Do you?
Spare that money.
easily. Working here leaves very little time to spend money, and I'm just fine with that.
I'm gonna need more than $200, Aunt May. I just
Yeah,
lost
man, that's
my
not gonna
job
pay
and
for
my
shit.
apartment. What
That's
the
like
fuck?
a third of my rent.
Yeah.
I can't do anything with $200
Hey, did you see my story?
I did.
in New York.
Yeah, in New York, exactly. Yeah.
Kinda went viral. And get this, Mayor Osborne just announced he's going to give Officer Davis an award this afternoon.
So Osborne's gonna award Miles' dad
I
with like a
Yeah,
hero
well,
copy.
He's like, is Jefferson Davis allowed at the rally?
Yeah, it is worried.
Wanna join me?
That's true. Hibernation is the best experience because you don't have to be awake for it. I like how you leave the front door and then he's on the rooftop.
Yeah, it's just those little video game things.
I mean, I'm sure he ran around the corner and crawled up the building.
Oh, sure.
But,
and try to pay it
Yeah. Okay.
alright, so now it's a pick a side thing and just go fuck around.
Alright.
Story missions are taking a break. New side mission unlocked. So there's multiple, I think, actually. So there's one right
Should
there.
I do those? I don't like how long the one took with the bird lady woman.
It depends on what they are. That one's just catching pigeons for a homeless dude.
Oh, I hated catching that pigeon.
So
that
you can
one
you can ignore that one. But there's another one.
I thought you did a big mural of a pigeon at first. Like, I fucking love pigeons, man.
That dude loves. He's actually part of that John Wick.
Really? The homeless assassins?
Yeah, well, he's got pigeons. He's homeless.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
those are the two criteria, I think.
Yeah, just loving pigeons, man.
That's all
true.
it takes.
Yeah, that is true.
But if you pull up your map, there is another.
Peter,
Oh.
I don't want to jinx us, but the lead I'm following might not
Hey,
be
let's just.
project
Hey,
management,
you
but also
Let's just,
expand in ways we never could have
Poor
imagined.
pigeon man.
Everything
He'll
happens
get
for
loved.
a reason, even Norman pulling
Just not from us, though.
No. Hey, I don't have any problem with him. I just don't like his fucking pigeons.
So Otto has another plan to continue their work despite funding getting pulled.
Is that what the purple checkpoint is?
No, that's one of Harry's little science lab things.
Oh, I have to clean up the fucking pollution again.
Ceremony today.
They're all different.
Oh,
They're all
okay.
different. What you got against pigeons?
And
They are kind of dumb.
Yeah, to catch them in this game. Oh, and they shit on my head. Oh, no, that was a seagull, but a seagull shit on my head one time, and there can't be that much of a difference between a seagull
He
and a
just
pigeon.
hates. That was his origin story. He just hated birds ever since.
That's true.
I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find.
Alright, it looks like there's a story mission on
There
it,
is.
so I'll just go
for public
with that.
speaking. Just picture everyone in their underwear. Wait, not Osborne. You know what? Just never mind.
Sounds like species racism to me. Well, but
Yeah,
they're
you
just
are
birds,
correct.
man. they're just dumb birds.
I hate them. I hate their species quite a bit.
A lot of different kinds. That's a lot of different species too.
A pigeon?
Birds.
Oh, okay, I just meant.
Birds kind of suck. Like
I mean, they do, but I mean, I like at least some birds look cool. and-
hashtag not all birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See. Always dealing with the garbage. That's Spider-Man. Oh,
That's
first
not a
I
garbage
ever
truck. Pigeons are angels compared to swans. The birds hiss at you if you get close to them. I just gotta implement that as a feature. Well, you know, I think geese are geese the meanest. Geese are fucking
I mean, yeah, they're like a little bit aggressive, but my dad.
No, they will come after you from like fucking 50, 60 feet away because they're assholes.
Oh, sure, but wait. Oh, wait. Why?
This is a stealth.
Uh-oh.
Another stealth one. They're just salty that they're not dinosaurs anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
That's that. Yeah.
All right. So how
So
many?
the web strike is the like
people-
zip to them, whereas
Yeah.
the square is the ledge one. That's the like actual like stealth move.
Oh, that's right.
There you go. You also, I feel like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think, but like, you kind of, wouldn't you just think that Spider-Man in general would not be a big fan of pigeons? Like, he probably get shit on a
Well,
lot.
especially with all the side missions he has to do where he fucking catches pigeons.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, why would you like them if you have to do that all the time?
Let's see, okay. There's a guy. Is there a guy over there?
So somebody, yeah, because his bar was pink, so somebody could see that guy that was right under you. Oh, so that guy's, yeah. Oh, you turned around, though.
Okay, there's nobody else back here, I don't think, at the moment.
I think you're clear.
Oh, there's that guy strung up already.
Yeah, that's okay. I think he ever slips on pigeon shit while trying to jump. Yes! That's why it only makes sense for him to not like them. If you wait over here, I think he, because someone could see him right now, but if you wait for him to come back over to this side, I think, yeah, there you go. Now he's hidden by the box. Oh.
What? I can
Now
do
he's
it.
good. First, he like turned pink again for like a second.
Oh. Let's see.
Ooh, that guy, you could just drop that on top of him if you just hold the bumpers.
Hold him.
Hold him down, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Liked that.
Construction.
I mean, that definitely killed them, but, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, those guys are fucking dead. I think there's a dude, like, right under you.
Oh.
Like, question mark. Yeah. But you can take him out and no one else is around, so. Nice. I mean, half the time when he webs them up like that, he, like, pulls them head first into the fucking steel beam.
Right.
Too. So, like, I mean, they're probably mostly dead from that, too.
Right. Okay, how do you just gently drop down again?
Circle.
Alright. Let's see.
I think. Is that the last guy? That's some Spider-Man lore that we were not expecting. Yeah? No, he does, though, dude. He must. Spider-Man. So you think Superman isn't digging fucking insects out of his teeth after he flies around?
It's true. Well, he's got that little. Well, he used
Probably
to
digging
have,
pigeon shit out of his teeth. To be completely honest.
True. Well, he used to have that little force field around him. That probably helped Superman with, like.
Right, not get pigeon shit in his mouth.
Yeah. But Spider-Man does not have that.
He has a mask,
well,
I guess, but he's probably got pigeon shit all over his face.
He should. Yeah. His costume should be
just
tattered
covered in
white
pigeon
and
shit.
Yeah, bird diarrhea.
Yeah, just Spider-Man prefers diarrhea.
Yeah.
But no, like Spider-Man.
Is there anybody else, or do I
think
just
that's
go to
that's it for this
checkpoint?
port at least for sure. So you can,
You got what you came for.
yeah, there's some more.
Ready to kill us too?
Fisk's territory is ours now.
Not today.
Oh, and you got a shield, like a demon shield guy now. That's the dodge. Press circle towards them, and you'll go into the legs, and then hit them from behind. You have to do the shield guys that way.
Alright. So, there you go. Yep. No, now he's up there.
You're not expecting to hear superheroes eat some poop for. I mean, Superman does have that like little force field around his body, though. That it might keep that out.
Yeah. I mean, and plus Superman's probably flying at such high speeds, things like that are probably burning up around him.
Right, that's fair. But Spider-Man's not fast enough to that.
No.
Slimming. Wait, the demons. Who's their leader?
Keep my men alive and maybe I'll tell you.
You wouldn't think Kingpin would be the kind of guy that cares about his men being alive.
Maybe just because he needs a certain number of them to.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys.
But chooses not
So I
to.
thought today
Because he can keep the shit out. But yeah, I see what he's like into it. There's like 3 different like groups of thugs.
Oh.
So each of those spots
didn't
is
see that coming.
mine, son. Who do you think? Ghost Rider probably has a really easy time with it.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
everything just would light on fire.
Why are we talking about how every superhero has to put up with bird shit in their mouth right now?
I don't know. It's just kind of what happened.
Let's see.
I think that guy is still.
Yeah. Okay. I should not have gotten over there.
He's done now. And I don't think you can actually take the helicopters off, but.
Well, I got their
Oh,
attention.
damn. Wouldn't that make it worse? What, the Ghost Rider? I mean, the smell might be worse. When Ghost Rider drives by, the smell for everyone else is terrible. But for him personally, it's not so bad because it just,
I mean, just being real, he's a demon, so he probably just always smells like sulfur or bad eggs.
That's true.
Let's see.
I do think the swing kick in the air also might help with those guys.
Oh.
You think Hawkman shit's like an actual hawk? Where you just can't control it?
We saw 6 whole episodes of it, so I, Of Hawk? Oh, did you say of Hawkman?
Oh yeah, I'm shitting like a actual hawk.
Oh yeah. I thought you said Hawkeye.
Oh, Hawkeye.
But no, Hawkman probably does shit like that. Let's see.
And then remember when they throw that grenade, you can do the 2 bumpers. If you hold those down, you can throw the grenade back at him.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Because it's that basically grab an object in the environment button is like the same. You just have to hold both buttons.
Do I do anything with this dude, or?
No, you just leave him there.
Alright. That seems like you should maybe do something with him, but oh.
I mean, yeah, it's not like that. Those guys are also Fisk's henchmen who you were just beating up previously.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, fuck him, man.
Like, why not kick his ass real quick, too, you know?
Yeah. True.
I like how it's just like, there's like a couple of the meaning of life. Now we want to know if a man poops like a bird. That could be like a quote to like advertise this channel.
Yeah, really.
Ooh, you could pull that beam.
Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, if there was a... That's...
Gotta ask the important questions, exactly.
Mm.
Oh, now you got a heavy. Anyway.
Hey, big guy.
So these guys work best if you web them up and then attack them.
Oh, shit. And I'm... He's very dead.
No, he just...
Right.
Oh, he did?
Move here.
Do my thing.
Better swing around the outside to look for Fisk's men.
Well, in other news at my dad's, I found old Charizard card,
Oh, yeah?
trading card of mine.
Old Pokemon.
Yeah, and I'm actually glad my dad asked me to look for these things because, you know, some people are still crazy collectors of
Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
that shit. Did you think that would go away at a certain point? But
yeah.
it fucking did not.
Well, certain cards, especially from when we were kids, are
could be
have a lot of value. That particular Charizard card, if I found somebody who was willing to pay this for it on eBay, a lot of people are selling this card for $2,500 or $3,000. Yeah.
Fucking, I mean, I would do it.
Oh yeah, I'm going to, but
I just don't. I mean, I also just don't have enough of an affinity for Pokemon to want to like keep them.
And it's not even like I mean, it was when I was like 12. I did spend $50 on a Charizard card once that was like all kept in mint condition for
because of
Shinders.
inflation, $50 is about $3,000 now.
Right, but no, that was like one of the better life little investments I ever made.
Yeah,
because that was like the only Pokemon card I wanted back then was Charizard, or like Mewtwo or Mew or something.
Right.
So back then that was the only card I ever felt like paying that much for, and if it had been a first edition Charizard card, it would, as if anybody knows about the value of Pokemon fucking cards, that would have, well, at least, if you find the right buyer, like Logic, the rapper, you know, he bought like a Charizard card first edition for $200,000.
Holy goddamn.
So I was really...
Well, maybe just call him. Maybe you could get $200,000 for it.
Well, it's not the first edition, but when I was looking for it, that's what I was really... But even without that first edition, it is from 1999. You know, the copyright years are what you're looking for.
Right.
And so it's from back then. So, and it's holofoil and everything. So it's... Yeah, it's worth... I can get at least $2,000 out of this Pokemon card.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's badass, dude.
That was a good find. And, thank you.
Who runs the demons?
Maybe he's there. Maybe he isn't. Check the roof.
I've missed these cryptic Fisk talks.
Oh, that roof.
He's a big old wet willy.
That he is.
My favorite is still in that Punisher game when Punisher throws Bullseye out the window, and Kingpin walks up and is like, "You gonna throw me out the window too?" He's like, "Nah, I'd have to roll you, you fat piece of shit."
Yeah.
And Punisher just dogs him.
That shit was awesome.
I mean, Punisher
Realistically,
as a stand-up comic in general is a great.
You got nothing but one-liners for the people who's killing
in
them.
that game, dude. It's amazing. Yeah. I would like to do that on the playthrough of that Punisher game on the channel.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, but realistically, that's something Spider-Man or Daredevil would say to Kingpin. Punisher,
totally.
Punisher would have just shot him in the head.
Yeah, Punisher would just, he wouldn't have even said shit. Oof.
This looks like Spider-Man 3. That set piece in Spider-Man 3 where Gwen Stacy's falling.
Yeah, it's not totally dissimilar. Although I think this is ultimately better.
Yeah.
To be honest. But
well, that's one of the better little...
It's not a bad sequence.
Well,
it's
yeah.
not. But this is also, I don't know.
This is cooler overall. You're right. Well, you're totally right. Once I saw what they were going for here.
With it, yeah. And now you gotta chase the helicopter.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like this, I mean, this game knows how to do Spider-Man set pieces like that. That's a cooler sequence. Well, he noticed the danger, but because he was holding on to it, he couldn't let go. He kind of had no choice but to, I mean, I guess, he's gonna get hit with it either way, but the thing is that it doesn't actually tell him always where the danger is coming from. Just that there is danger.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So. But I mean, it's also funny. I mean, you're not wrong either.
Okay, should I be like...
You just are keeping up with it until something kicks in and happens.
Oh, okay.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you can superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri.
God damn it, Yuri.
That's weird. I lost it. Yeah. You just play for a little bit.
Right.
Did that just happen?
That frees me up to talk.
Absolutely. Well, so what else has been going on? Except for the old newspaper comic version. Well, I mean, some of the old comics are just funny. So, like, I mean...
Well, like I said, it was hysterical to find out that the CW has kind of gone for sale as a network, and
the CW could just fucking go suck a big fat one.
There was a report saying that TV network hasn't made $1 since 2006,
which is when it was founded, basically.
Yeah.
So the CW has never made money.
It's never been profitable.
Like, it's official.
Yeah.
We now know that is actually true, that the CW has literally never made money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so hopefully it's the end of garbage DC superhero television.
But we'll just get garbage DC. It was
Netflix,
Warner Brothers
basically.
and Viacom. Well, yeah, but then then Netflix made that deal.
As far as CW, they made a deal, the CW, to, like all those superhero shows like The Flash and Arrow and shit were on Netflix for quite a few years. And that was a deal Netflix made with them, so Netflix gave them some money. So Netflix had basically been keeping them afloat for the last 10 years, 11. Yeah,
it's like fuck Netflix, honestly, for not letting them die sooner.
Yeah, you can kind of blame. Not only does Netflix have its own garbage original programming sometimes,
right,
but also responsible for all the garbage programming of the CW.
And into the building. Yeah.
So that was a very entertaining piece of news.
No, that was fucking
for
great.
Me. Yeah.
It makes me happy to know that they are that unsuccessful.
Yeah, and that incompetent.
I think the way he swung the dude back at even.
This is your master plan? Replace Fisk? Afraid I have to ask you to pull over the helicopter, sir. One engine down. Now for the second.
Come on, let me do it. No. But where I watch Batwoman?
Where were you watching it before?
Yeah, why were you watching it before? Well, don't worry though, Michael. We'll get a bunch of trashy DC movies.
I know. I mean, you already just told me that they're gonna make a.
Cool is that too?
That's fucking awesome. I mean, that's a lot of fucking collateral damage. Peter Parker cannot pay for that shit.
Well, good thing no one knows who he no one knows who he is in this movie.
Yeah. That's where the secret identity really comes in handy. Is all the collateral damage.
Not having to pay for anything.
Yeah.
That's like the main purpose of it.
Yeah. You'd think Superman could just never come out as Clark Kent because he's just a fucking journalist.
He just owes so much money to the government, to the
world.
construction companies.
Yeah.
Good thing there's no traffic. Yeah, that's true. There's definitely no traffic.
These masks are so awesome.
The man in the iron mask under it. Oh.
Cool, thanks. Do they have a website?
I killed him. Whoops.
Bad guys, but
what?
you might want to bring a ladder.
Because I'm not going to stay to help you get them down.
And a few $billion.
And a few $billion.
Hey, fanboy.
Oh, there's Miles.
Huh.
Oh, crap, I'm late. You coming? Nah, I gotta get to City Hall for my dad's ceremony.
All right. Tell your pops I said congrats.
You want me to keep going?
Oh no, I'll take over again for a while.
MJ, did they start the ceremony yet?
They're still setting
No,
up.
you're just going right to that, pretty much.
Got hung up at work. Be there soon.
I mean, you know, some of those little logic things are almost more video game logics than like superhero logics. That you have to kind of, like, there not being traffic or like like some of how much destruction there was. It's not even. I mean, like comic superheroes constantly have that.
Yeah.
But like usually like in the. I mean, I don't know, and like.
I'm gonna stop this crime real quick.
Whoa, boy.
Oh, someone.
They got rockets.
Someone's got rockets over there. Like, if you go back to like the older the comics are, the less they like make room to fix some of those like logical things. But I feel like at least at a certain point they started getting better about it. But then unsubscribes. You can unsubscribe from this podcast if you don't want to hear it. That's great. But no, I mean, I don't know. I feel like comic books for a while there, they kind of worked out generally having like reasons for why collateral. Well, comic books also are generally willing to be darker and more violent than like comic book adaptations, and so thus they show the collateral damage happen a lot more in actual comics versus adaptations of comics. Maybe not now, but for a little while there at least.
Well, still, a lot of times in movies they're not able to get into it. I mean, sometimes like in Civil War, whatnot.
Right.
You know, and the DCEU, Zack Snyder movies are nothing but collateral damage.
Yeah, he did Zack Snyder.
Yeah, exactly. Ulysses, I'm right there with you there.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because he just, I mean, Superman kills just untold numbers of people. And...
Yeah, more than anybody else, any villain ever has.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, who else is fucking left? Let's see.
One guy up there.
Alright.
There you go. Darkseid could have shown up promising to save Earth from Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have. He would have been voted president. Darkseid. I'm a good man.
That's what I wanted in that last season of Gotham, for Darkseid to show up and just take Bruce under his wing.
That would have been hilarious. Yeah. I'm still hoping that could happen to Alfred in the Alfred show.
With Darkseid showing up?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, definitely.
Why not? It's the same showrunner as Gotham, so like it would make it about as much sense as
sure
all
it
of his
gets
other
really fucking
creative
silly, but I think he probably thinks like because it's the spy genre, I have to keep it kind of grounded, you know, to spy stuff, super spy stuff. But you know,
I mean, he didn't feel like doing Batman needed grounding and all, so...
I don't think he was ever really making a Batman show, though.
But then he put every Batman character in it.
Yeah, but that was to do his own weird gay...
I mean, it was.
Super soap opera there, so...
I still think they cheaped out, though, by not giving us an actually hardcore pornographic sex scene between Penguin and Riddler.
Yes, they did. Yeah,
like, that's what the whole show was all about building towards.
It was definitely building up to that.
Yeah, like, you could just feel the pressure about to explode.
I mean, like,
between those two.
Like, every other episode, they were saying, I love you to one another, so...
Yeah, fingering each other's butts.
Yep. Finger blasting.
Penguin and Riddler finger blasting each other. Gotta head off. Hope you have a brilliant rest of the stream. Thank you, Mad Ted. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Have an awesome rest of your day. Or evening, I think, actually, by your time zone. Over in Scotland. Yeah, have a good one, dude. But yeah, so, I have been looking at... I want to try and hunt down as many, like, older superhero games as possible.
Mm.
They could have at least had them make out. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, One Kiss is... They never...
Yeah, they didn't even get
one
that.
time.
Let alone the hardcore anal penetration I'm asking for.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, in the very first season, they were having lesbians in the sack.
They were being, like, really ridiculous. And then when it's two guys, they just don't show it.
No, because then it's all about the emotions and the,
I'm pretty sure that makes you an official superhero.
A superhero. Or maybe I'm just a guy who doesn't give up.
Come on, honey.
Norman.
Welcome, everyone.
Oh, he's such a piece of shit.
So?
I think this gang war may finally be over.
Like over?
The people in the Osborne hats.
I know, it's totally a Trump thing, isn't it?
They don't really play it up, though, like that.
I mean, as much
he
as
seems genuinely beloved by, like, everybody.
Right.
As a mayor. Which is weird, because...
Well, maybe after this we can grab some
it's
coffee.
Norman, but Moga.
Well, exactly. Half the country did really genuinely love Trump, so, you know.
Well, but it's more than half here. It's like the whole city is, like,
New York.
totally...
He's like Giuliani.
That's probably closer. Probably closer, yeah.
Instead of coffee, maybe we could have dinner instead. I could come over. I'll cook.
Trying to invite yourself over to your ex's place.
Completely normal meal, cooked by professionals.
Peter, you need to get fucked by somebody other than me.
Yeah. He's a little whipped. He's not even getting it.
Officer Jefferson Davis, with the Department Medal of Honor.
He's in love with her and shit, you know, he's simping. Simping with his heart.
Do you know what simp actually stands for?
Simpleton or whatever?
Well, what I heard was someone who worships mediocre pussy.
That's why I heard Ryan Long say it.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard that was like actually what it meant.
Could be. I did think it was short for simpleton or something, but
I couldn't do what I do.
Yes?
I've worked many years for this moment.
Who is this?
Over the coming days, your company, your city, and everything you care about will be destroyed.
to me, he's even got a...
He's just like, yeah. Used to be simpleton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough.
Listen, jackass. I get threats like this twice a week. Go up here and tell me what you want.
To watch you...
He's even got a bit of a, like, Trumpish kind of face. Also kind of like Martin Sheen. But,
A bit like Martin Sheen, yeah.
But this is just that time where everybody was doing, around that time that everybody was doing Trump as an inspiration.
Well, this game was in development before that election happened, too. So.
Yeah, but I think you know, so, oh, wait, oh, that was a Mr. Negative type.
Yeah, they're like Mr. Negative suicide bombers.
Oh shit.
So in the movie, it was his
Mr.
uncle.
Negative is responsible for the death of the dad here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And also as well, and as vengeance against Osborn too.
Right.
Right, like that's a. It's just I think this game does a great job of actually interconnecting all the characters and building a world where, like Miles, for instance, like we're engaging with Miles from like a supporting role.
Yeah.
Basically, right away, almost.
Mm-hmm.
And also, again, with the Miles' his origin story, it does have a completely different character die, because in the comics it's his mom, in the animated movie it's Uncle Aaron, and then in the game it's his dad. So like they have not consistently followed what character.
It's not a character with a solid origin, unfortunately. With I think for most people it's gonna be the movie.
Oh yeah. I think I think this is probably the next most well known. Yeah, but the movie, I mean, yeah, that's probably. That is to me the most definitive version. I like how they do it here, though. Yeah. I think that this game doesn't go. And now you're going to play as Miles for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Just like how you played as Mary Jane, where it's like very much smaller, but even Peter is like. Right, knocked out from the explosions.
It's 9/11 to Electric Boogaloo. Let's see. It's like, isn't New York just used to this by now?
Oh yeah. I mean, used to it happening, yes. Prepared, different story.
Right. Okay, not through there.
I think over there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think you know, if I'd like to see the MCU follow a template to do Miles, it would be I want them to try and do it something like how they do it in this game, where they don't. It's not that Peter gets killed off to make room for Miles, but that the two of them have a mentor, relationship with each other, and that like you get like.
That's happened in a lot of different mediums, mediums and cartoons, and but I mean, that's usually how cartoons do it lately. I've seen like 5 different kid Spider-Man cartoons where it's like, they're contemporary.
I don't know. I mean, like I like the way the movie did it. I think I love that, but like I also think for the way this game does it, that's what I'd like to see in the MCU movies.
Yeah.
Just because they're not going to be able to do what the animated movie did better than what the animated movie did. So
right, I don't even want them to
try.
Yeah.
Right, like I'd rather them, if anything, I'd rather them look at the game and go like, oh, let's try that, or come up with their own idea, but I don't, we'll see how likely that is.
I'll find them.
Damn. You have no sympathy for victims, do you?
Nah.
Nah.
Now I'm trying to make jokes. Jokes come first.
I know. Yeah, they do.
Not like. I mean, in a way, that makes me kind of like Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man. Jokes come first before human life.
True.
That's very true to that version of Spider-Man. Just open fire on the survivors.
Let's see.
Go to the right, I think.
Oopsie.
Through there.
Also, I see broken glass. Like he would be cut. That is one thing. He'd be getting his arms and legs all cut up and shit right now.
Seems like the only character that's ever acknowledged that is John McClane, and only in one movie.
That's true. Even he decided glass didn't have any effect on his body after the first one. second, I'm sure. Yeah, there you go.
Over, no. Over.
I think you do want to go that way, but just give him the second before you actually go.
Okay.
Yeah, now you should be good. Ooh, yeah, go. Yeah, just go. Just go for it. Go. Sometimes, I mean, that's the pacing of some of these sequences are not always obvious, too.
Sure.
But these are well. So in the story of this game, you actually don't know who these guys are. They've shown up a couple times, but you don't know who they're working for or what their deal is yet. If you know the comics, these are henchmen to a supervillain called Mr. Negative, who is one of the big villains in this game, and he just had a big hand in that bombing right there.
Yeah, he's got like a glass half empty disposition. That's what I call
definitely
Mr.
a
Negative.
glass half empty kind of thing.
Let's see.
Now.
Okay, this way.
Yeah, I think you could just go straight up to the yellow spot, because once you hit that, it'll just trigger a cutscene anyway.
Oh, okay.
So even if they see you now, it's like it's basically there anyway.
I got you.
And then an entire squad of them open fire.
No. Stop. No.
Enough! We have to leave. Now.
And also that's the Aunt May's boss, who like runs like the homeless shelter she works at. So, you know, if you didn't know the character and were seeing the story for the first time, that might be like a more of a surprise moment.
But he's got like a Jekyll and Hyde personality.
Yeah, it's totally a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type thing where he doesn't know. He's not totally aware of what he's doing all the time.
Yeah.
Wake up. Wake up.
But he could like spread. He could like take own stuff and like control their minds.
You're right.
So all those henchmen are like under his influence. What are we playing?
It's like how the lizard can control lizards to like do his grocery shopping and stuff.
It's gonna make everybody lizards.
Your father made New York safe again.
But see, like even like Miles' family.
That was
like,
definitely a warmer, kinder thing. Like
this Norman
more
is
low key
not
than Trump. Whatever.
Yeah. That's what I say. Like, I mean, I can maybe see like how like you could put a little bit of that on Norman, especially because he is a crazy asshole in the comics and stuff. But I do think that like he's to me what they did is they made him Steve Jobs.
Right. Well,
because they did it
especially in his relationship with Otto.
That's the main thing I see for Norman from like a real world figure is they made him Steve Jobs, and then Otto Octavius is Steve Wozniak, and Norman like took his life's work. And
Steve Jobs, if he ran for mayor.
Yeah.
I was at City Hall. Look, I know you don't know me, but I just wanted to say, I know what you're going through.
Yeah, I was in high school once too.
Yeah, I was in high school.
Or
it sucked.
It all gets easier with time.
High school? No. It doesn't really.
It's part of God's plan. I'm sorry. I was just...
It's like I'm kind of I don't really believe in God, but
it's a good scene of acting between these two.
No, it's actually
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what
He's
I'm gonna do with
doing this thing called grieving.
It's like
it makes him a real asshole.
Oh shit! We just got a double toasted raid. Hello, thank you for that raid. Thank you. How you guys doing today? Welcome in. We're just playing some sad Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, I told you I
Yep.
can't start a manhunt.
Fucking Miles Morales' dad just died.
Got blowed up.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid evidence. Right.
But,
It's me.
yeah, if you haven't been here before, this is Rated M for Immaturity. You
I'm thinking
just
I
kind of
screwed
talk
up.
shit and play a bunch of
That
games.
kid lost his father.
That's it.
I know you too.
Yep, haven't played Spider-Man before, so I'm getting to see the story for the first time here.
I got a lot to catch you up on, too.
Looking for.
And in terms of, like, using this stream as an excuse for you to have time to
catch
play
up
games.
Yeah, that's true.
There's quite a few games that I have a backlog of.
For sure.
That, like, for just for things to, like,
Oh, I know
put
you
on
do.
the list.
You've
I'm
kept a dossier on me of all the games I haven't played.
Well, no, I just kept a dossier of the 1 or 2 games you have played, and then I can...
the rest are easy.
Yeah, it's easy. I don't have to keep a list of the stuff you haven't played because you haven't played any of them.
No, that's true. That's very fair.
What does that mean?
They say it's sort of
Makes
like
it
mind
easier.
control.
Yeah.
It brings out the negative part of you. It makes you do things you wouldn't
That's the
normally
negative part. Like, even in the subtitles, that was in quotations.
do. Coming from a guy who's run up
Yeah, that wasn't like very scientific how she explained that.
It wasn't,
She's
no.
like, see, some people have a positive side and a negative side, and he activates their like negative ions or whatever, and that's why they're evil.
I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a playthrough of Fallout 76. I don't think that's
I
going to
would
happen.
really rather not. Yeah, play
I don't
Fallout
want to do that.
76.
I don't think anyone... Who would watch
How
that?
many hours would that take me?
Man, considering the game, like, doesn't even work.
Cyberpunk 20.
No. I know. We're not doing
no.
that. We're not doing that.
Is that 2077? Oh, hey.
Defend himself from the claims of...
Oh, wow.
I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that
I love that.
unsightly cyborg tail.
I'll let this message play out.
2076 is more fitting. That's true.
Oh, shit, goddamn it. I was just trying to stick to the side of the
That's
building,
all right.
not activate the
Place is
mission
crawling
yet.
with demons. Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
Stealth mission again.
Yep, that's not right. I mean, it's the thing. Like, if you do just turn them all aggro and you do just take them on, it's just going to turn into a normal fight. Like, it's not like you lose because you didn't do stealthy.
Oh, cool.
You have the option.
Sure, it's still going fairly stealthy anyways.
I think that might be. Yeah. Now, once the gunfire goes off, I think.
Yeah, right.
Ooh!
What?
No. Just so you moved fast, I wouldn't move.
Oh, okay.
That's all of them.
That's the end. That was it, too. That wasn't
Oh.
that much.
Very cool.
High security lock. They use
Have you
these on
watched
banks
any
and
other,
recycle centers.
any new movies since
Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from.
the last stream?
Well, let's see. If
You
you
gotta follow
if you
that.
want to do this,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
talk for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what I did want to talk about, Witcher season 2 because I finished watching that.
yeah.
I like,
I could override
and I did overall like Witcher season 2. I guess from what you're saying, I understand that this adaptation hasn't been people's favorite because
I
it's been
think-
strained a little bit.
I think people like, for the most part, I think it was just that one choice. Like, just that
kill
one
Eskel
particular choice
Roach
with
and
Eskel that people just really were like,
Did
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
I mean, again, as somebody who not super familiar with Watcher lore, I think the like production on that show is immaculate. Like every time they show all their set design, it's like, my God, how much time did they spend on just this set and this room looking this fucking good?
Yeah, there is a light
So shy.
cheesiness sometimes to the set.
And I like that.
But no, but I like that. Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say to me that's a positive because I feel like we've said it before, but it is to me it's so reminiscent of. Is that not the right place to go then?
Well, it's a spiritual, almost successor, it feels like, to the Kevin Sorbo Hercules TV show.
And Xena and that kind of
those
style.
90s adventure series. I don't really feel like they make adventure series anymore.
Yeah, not really.
know.
I can't really think of
Witcher
the last time
is
there was one.
Yeah, and especially that first episode of Witcher. I mean, the fact that, like, my favorite episodes are the ones that are, like...
Tell their own standalone episodic stories.
Well, and that they, like, tweak with, and they play with, like, fairy tales that we're familiar with, like Beauty and the Beast. It feels like that totally first episode, and then it's cool that the whole season was building up to a season finale of them fighting Baba Yaga, basically.
Yeah.
Like this witch in a house on two legs walking around. I mean, oh, that's cool. Baba Yaga was the big bad of the season. I mean, that's kind of dope.
That is badass.
And the fact that she was summoning all these basilisks and giant fucking splicer monsters, and it's just like you don't get that cool... Like, the only other place you could watch something like that would be on the Sci-Fi Channel, and it would look completely atrocious.
Oh, yeah, it looks like absolute dog shit.
This is like an actual good attempt at story, an action series
like that. They reuse
effects
effects from Hercules and Xena, but today. That's what Sci-Fi Channel would do.
Yes, they would, yeah. And, you know, like, my eyes glaze over like they did in the first season when they're doing some of the politics stuff.
Sometimes, yeah, it goes on a little bit long.
But I guess I try to think of the show as it's about this character, this Witcher, that's like, he's just so independent and neutral to all the politics bullshit. It's like, it's how all this stuff is going on and how that, like, couldn't mean less to fucking Geralt, you know? Right. So I feel like hopefully that's kind of what they're going for with it.
That's true even in, like, I mean, that's always true of him as a character. He is not... I mean, he gets sucked into it and has to deal with it sometimes, but he doesn't want to.
Yeah, so... And then... I feel like at least where it ended up going in the plot, which, again, I don't know if that's from the books or anything, this thing that Ciri's father is this...
Oh yeah, that's absolutely... He's one of the big villains in the game, The Witcher 3. So he'll be a villain for the full, like, 7 seasons of the show, if that's their plan is to do 7.
Okay, so that's dope. So they've always...
They said they had 7 seasons kind of planned out when they started.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, okay. Because otherwise I could have seen it as this cheesy kind of like, if it wasn't something from the games, it's like, let's have a Darth Vader, the villain is the father, kind of.
Yeah, it's totally from the books, though.
Okay, so that does that play out effectively as a drama?
It almost has, like, the way his relationship with Ciri is almost like a Ra's al Ghul Batman type thing, where he constantly is, like, wanting her to come and, like,
join the dark side.
And he never, but it never becomes like, okay, well, I'll kill you instead thing. Then he even hires Geralt to do jobs sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Like, and I think that's how Witcher 3 starts. Like, after the prologue kind of part of the story, once you get out of that first kind of MIDI open world map.
Yeah, there was a long prologue catching me on Witcher 1
because the entire world map that you see when you start the game is a prologue open world.
Right.
And then it opens up and there's, like, a bunch of other areas that are, like, just as big, if not bigger.
Okay.
So, like, once you get past that first, like, world map, basically, that's kind of what Witcher 3 even starts almost with Geralt being hired by Ciri's father for a job.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because, I started playing Witcher 3 on my Switch a while ago, and I played it for like 4 hours, but maybe I was still in that prologue part.
You absolutely were. It'd probably take at least 10, 12, 15 hours to get out of that.
Yeah. That was at the time where I was really not into the idea of playing like a 60-hour-long game or something like that.
I feel it. Well, no, more like 300. No, I'm not kidding. If you're just sticking to story in The Witcher, it's not going to take you nearly that long. Mm-hmm. But if you are doing side content and, like, doing, like, the individual, like, monster hunts and stuff and, like, really taking your time, it could last you, like, upwards of 300 hours.
Holy
it absolutely could.
I mean, I remember you saying, like, some crazy number of hours even back then. So it's like, it's not super my cup of tea, that kind of game to play in the first place.
No, 100%.
But because that would be the first season of the show, I was into it, so I thought I
played all the way through, and I did most of the side stuff. It's a good game. I will say I think it's too long.
Yeah, it could. That is its problem.
It does. I think it is an issue. I mean, I guess it's a thing where, like, I get it because, you know, I go back to this thing where it's like there's a pretty decent sized group of people who only buy a single game and then they
and
expect
that's
to be
what
able
they're
to
playing forever.
Forever, yeah, for like a year, for more than that. And I get it's the perfect kind of game for that. Or if it just, that set of gameplay mechanics and that story just happened to really grab you, and so you are that into it that you don't mind spending that much time on it. But like even like my favorite games, I'm like, please don't be that long.
Oh, totally. I mean, I prefer a 10-hour campaign or something like that.
Yeah, something that's relatively short and digestible.
Yeah. And fucking
to me, like a good long game is like 15 to 20 hours. That's like a long game that I still like, but that's not like too long.
The only exception for me lately has been Fire Emblem. I've played it for at least 40 hours now.
Well, Hades, I'm sure.
Hades, Hades.
I mean, I guess that was a while ago now, but
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, they have been the very far and few between exceptions.
This is a fun gadget that we haven't really used. Oh, it didn't really catch anybody's attention. Sonic Forces was 10,000. No! Oh God, no! That's horrifying. So watch to see if will he walk into it. No, okay. I gotta get him to like walk over. Yeah, there you go. So if they walk into that laser sight.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, he just totally looked up and saw where that came from. Oh, hey, and I threw him into it. That's the nice thing about having, you set some of those traps up, like, ahead of time.
Oh, sure.
So check this out.
Oh,
Spider drones.
Oh, fuck yeah. Huh, nice.
So you just shoot little
He's
lasers.
not out here. Better check inside.
Yeah, so Fire Emblem is dangerous for me. Because it's,
well, you have to teach a lot.
In this game, in this one on the Switch, yeah.
From an auto shop.
No, I love Fire Emblem. I love all of them that I've played.
I believe that's referencing Tombstone. Pale Horse Ride. I think that's referencing Tombstone. I think. But no, I'm sorry. I keep going.
But I would like to go back and get the one on the Wii that was like Dawn of Radiance, I think, or Dawn of. Well, the one on the GameCube was Path of Radiance.
Looks like the
so it's Dawn of Radiance.
And then the one on the Wii was Dawn of something.
Dawn of Justice.
Shit. No, Zack Snyder didn't direct a Fire Emblem game.
And well, if he did, Mark would be Jesus.
And Roy would have raped him.
So here's here. You know what? You probably want to do this because it's a brand new enemy type. You want to learn how to fight them for the rest of the game. So this guy's gonna grab you out of the air if you're like two in the air. You gotta stay webbed up. You want to, throwing objects are very effective for the whipped guys. Webbing them up, and then just once they're webbed up and stunned, you can hit them like normal.
I just like
throwing things.
Yeah. It's just like his dead body is like flopping around. Let's see, something else. Let's see. How's this dude dead?
There you go. Just severe blunt force head trauma.
Alright, let's see. Alright, now what am I doing?
You got another wave of dudes.
Oh, come on.
I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign office.
I killed one guy for sure.
No, but I found something we should look into.
He killed one guy. I killed one entire man.
Did it with a trident.
With a trident. Rick killed a guy with a trident. That was crazy, man.
Again, how do you just do triangle after a perfect dodge from gunfire?
Yep, it's triangle.
Okay.
And generally, you'll have to be facing the direction it came from for the button prompt to actually be on the screen.
There's too many guys for that. Okay.
So that whip guy takes away some of your aerial advantages in dealing with like a big group. If you do it again immediately, you can get another guy. You got him. Nice. Alright, now you can get back in the air as much as you want.
I did better that combat mission, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's like the first time you played Batman, were you great at it right away?
I was better than I was at this to begin with.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, though, that was also simpler.
Yeah, that's
because
what I'm
this
saying,
is like almost like starting with Arkham Knight and having every gadget and every one of the different enemy types just kind of already kind of more quickly being thrown in there.
Yeah, I think that.
Did you see that little S on their shoulder? Sable International.
Sable. Okay.
Whoa, whoa! Before we do this, who the hell are you guys?
So he's never met Silver Sable before?
I think this is, for this universe, Silver Sable is kind of freshly introduced. It's like they do cool. Superman.
Superman.
Yeah, I mean, like, they do treat some characters as though they're kind of having origin stories. Like, Doc Ock, obviously, right, is not been Doc Ock.
Well, she's doing some Trinity shit.
Yes, better than anything that was in the Matrix 4.
Yeah. That was so Matrix just now.
It was.
That landing.
But also, actually, like, decent Matrix. True.
True. I feel like that was a 9 out of 10. Like the opposite score. Alright, I won't shoot him in the head in front of him.
Well, like, also, Green Goblin doesn't seem to have existed yet.
Right, that is cool to save, like, that big bad.
Till he's, like, late in his career, and then it still gives him trouble.
Yeah.
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle.
Go. We'll talk later.
Where'd she hide the Polish sausage?
What? Where'd she hide the Polish sausage?
Alright.
Moose and squirrel. Well, you know what? I did watch that movie Another Round with Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, nice.
Film.
Oh, cool.
I really liked it. I thought it was really good.
It looks good.
Mads Mikkelsen is a fucking professionally trained gymnast.
A gymnast?
Yeah. When he was 19.
Holy
and he
shit.
just is still in like shape. Dude, he does a cartwheel at one point, and I'm like, oh, goddamn, he can just fucking like go, can he?
I wish I could be fucking limber now.
Well, you could.
Line up with a map I found at that shipping business. An ESU ID badge for my semester as a teaching assistant.
So he's already done stuff like that, right? Like, again, this is a relatively experienced Spider-Man. Start training, yeah, Mike. You can get into it now. You can become limber.
Yeah, alright, yeah, I'll just go in the fucking Olympics tomorrow,
Yeah. Yeah, why you being such a bitch about that?
That's the only thing I get a gold medal in is being a bitch.
Was it the Mike Tyson Mysteries episode where he's like, and I'm a bitch? So you put up reality, like,
oh yeah.
You put up the Real Housewives shows.
That was hilarious.
And even Mike Tyson is like, and I'm a bitch. Oh, now you got like Sable fucking watchtowers up across the city because they are now a political force in New York.
Are they a threat to me or like?
No, they're not fucking with you right now.
Alright.
They'll ignore you. Because Yuri vouched for you or whatever.
Oh, I see.
So now you got like some of the random crimes now are going to start being like the Sable military fighting the demons. So like now you got multiple groups going against each other.
Oh, wonderful.
But I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple cross, Doc.
So Otto's guy's got some crazy thing that he's gonna like. He's like, we can still do it. I can't pay you, but you know, you can come work for me without pay.
Right. Yeah, I'll do that for Otto. He can.
The city's turning into a war zone. But it was fun.
See, and he was like, yeah, but, you know.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, are you okay?
I mean, can you just jump off if you just press X? Would it just bounce off the thing if you're running up something and you don't want to be running up it anymore?
You can just hit that jump button.
Oh, okay. That's it.
What do we got? Feast.
I was going to say feces for a second.
Yes, feces.
Peter.
So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out
Pigeon
of town,
feces.
who's doing your old
Oh,
job?
great.
Me.
Back to that old superhero chestnut.
You know anyone?
I think it's more of a new chestnut.
His name is
True.
Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored at City Hall.
He's the second Spider-Man I made. How do you not know that?
He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
I remember it helped to stay busy. Might help him too. Here's his mom's number.
Well, they can't have Miles come in that way in the movies now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true.
Mr.
Yeah.
Lee, have you?
No, why?
Just curious. I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to.
So it's an Aunt May that's actually proud of her nephew for making choices that.
Yeah.
Need help with those veggies?
I learned a long time ago you're more help staying out of the kitchen than in it.
Fuck you too.
Some people are just not good with food, man.
Yeah.
It's true. Some people are just not capable of.
Okay. Oh, am I going out this way?
I think no. I think
I was going there.
Yeah, because you just want to go upstairs.
Oh.
Snoop around in Mr. Lee's office.
Still don't know how to get around this fucking building.
I don't know how, but
This office is locked. How do I get in there?
fucking just kick the door open.
Yeah.
I do it quiet.
Could he not? A superhero would just break the fucking thing. I mean, when nobody's looking.
There's a way somewhere around here.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Nobody's around, I guess. So.
Let's see. Am I not? Oh.
Somebody I think can see you. So I think you. Maybe. No. Oh no, never mind.
It's right there.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
I don't know. I guess it was really picky about how
where
far
I was
you were
positioned.
standing,
Yeah.
I've never seen that room before.
That I think was the.
Oh, I do have to go.
Whoa,
Yeah.
what the? High voltage lines. What needs this much power?
Huh. Oh, okay. So that was just a look through. So you actually do want to go.
That junction box.
What junction box? Oh, right there. Oh, slow down. You will get electrocuted. Be some fried spider. Oh, there's another window back there. Or not window, but... So now she's getting hounded by finance people looking for Martin.
Oh.
See, little things like that. This game is telling a Spider-Man story where we didn't have to see Uncle Ben die, and yet we're still getting a sense that he mattered in this fucking universe.
Family.
Yeah.
It's true. Dear.
If you hit an X again, it'll pull up an easier to read version of it.
This note is for me.
Very soon you'll hear stories about me, stories claiming I'm a terrorist and a murderer. Their stories will be true. The story we wrote together, the story of Feast, is also true. I want you to know that I always believed in our mission. It wasn't a front or a show. It was an honest expression of my heart. When you help someone, you truly do help everyone. Please don't let my failings shake your belief. You're strong, May, strong enough to tell a new story at Feast, one unburdened by my faults. So he basically is like, yeah, I'm going to live that supervillain life, but I want you to take
Not
over.
supervillain life, though.
Yeah. But he wants her to take over for him here.
Journal. A key. Wonder where the lock is.
See, October. Wilson Fisk has been arrested. I can barely believe it. Day I've planned for, dreamed of, is finally here, but for some reason I hesitate. Can I go through with this? Things will happen so quickly. If I give the word, my men will claim Fisk's arms, his explosives, his secrets. We'll use that strength to teach Norman true pain. He'll know what it is to see the things he loves destroyed by his own hands, but achieving that end will mean giving up so much. Everything I've built here at Feast, all the good I've done, could be wiped out if my plan succeeds. My chance is finally here, yet I hesitate. Should I turn back? Part of me wants to, but the demon is hungry, and I don't think I'm strong enough to hold it back. So this guy hates Norman Osborn. Otto hates Norman Osborn.
That's kind of cool. How all the villains
All the
hate
villains,
him.
even just they're like fucking Norman Osborn. But also, like,
is that like what he would look like if he were a real person?
I think that's a photo of his parents that died when he was a kid.
Oh, it's weird how they're just real.
It's just
people.
an actual photo. Yeah. That's hit triangle again because I think you see that little keyhole on the side.
Where? Oh, I see.
Some kind of puzzle lock.
Oh,
puzzle to
fantastic.
solve.
Oh, god damn it.
That seems right.
Alright.
Then touch one of the other ones, I guess.
Well, that was on accident, believe me.
It's a pretty simple puzzle, I think.
Just that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yin-yang.
it's pretty simple, yeah. And then the middle one, I think. Something like that.
Something dark side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not much of a puzzle.
Yeah, just relying on people's basic idea of the universal yin-yang symbol to break into a shit.
Well, no one knows that. So it's a very good hiding spot.
What are you hiding, Lee?
I mean, granted, you also need the key, but...
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, and a negative version of the photo of his parents.
I can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, that he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
Alright. That was a waste of time.
This is the folder MJ found at the auction house.
Devil's breath.
This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
Okay.
And then I think the picture.
Still did the picture. Oh.
Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
It is cool. I'm glad you're getting to see him do Spider-Man stuff as Peter Parker.
Right.
Because he would
really
if there's nobody looking. There's no reason he wouldn't.
Where? A box somewhere. I also love that you can actually the way that you can just hang upside down like that whenever you want.
Yeah.
At least it found this. Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
Alright, there we go.
How do I get out of here?
It comes out into the bottom of a storage room. Seems like somebody could have gotten through this door.
Yeah, this
from the other side. I guess that's why it was barricaded.
Mr. Lee.
How long do you think he was standing there?
Yeah. Why would he think
What you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Martin.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly. I just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
And an Osborn rally. I didn't know you were.
What a racist you are, Mr. Parker.
What matters is we're both safe.
Amen.
The bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be.
Like the Capitol.
Yeah, like the Capitol, you bitch.
When my work is done.
I like how that's just the most ominous ways he could be saying some of these things.
You're right. It's like whenever it's like a Telltale's version of Bruce Wayne, who's
Right.
always like, "No, I've never been Batman. No,
Where did you get a crazy idea like that?" I mean, he's really not trying to hide it. He just had his own very distinctly visually
he's got
distinct
some evil
henchmen.
janitors trying to beat me up.
Yeah. Honestly, the way they look is like more like what the blue Electro should look like.
Yeah, no, really. Huh. Well, that was cool. I liked that mission, story-wise and everything.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting through quite a bit today.
Oh yeah.
Quite a bit of story today. We probably have time for like one more
story mission.
Oh, I'd say one more. I mean, I do because I know 4:15.
No, I can leave a little later now.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm back to normal hours, so.
Cool.
But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
Substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind.
So a bioweapon created by Oscorp.
I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands
But-
up, I'll put out an APB.
I'll do a
MJ, hey.
Yeah.
Just checking in.
Peter, hey, can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something. How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
You keep making that offer, but it sounds like he sucks at it.
I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more.
It's all connected.
But I guess we'll talk
Hashtag it's all connected.
Yeah. See ya.
So where's that Harry? I mean,
You're on the
other
entrance is
side
over here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do one more Harry mission. And
these also work as more fast travel points too when you unlock these.
Oh, cool. So. Station monitoring air.
Well, this one is.
Yeah, I get to clean up more pollution in New York.
And again, it looks like.
I never knew Harry was such an environmentalist. But it does give him a cool contrast to Norman Osborn.
Yeah, well, it's like his mom was super environmentalist, and she died when he was young, so then he, tries to get
from all the smog in New York.
From all the smog, yeah, the smog got her.
The smog monster.
If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and
Ulysses, does it look like
Shanghai again?
I didn't even see Ulysses' previous comment. Ben would just die again. Yeah, I mean, he always does, right?
Who?
Ben.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was one of the genuinely, that meme that genuinely made me laugh was, it's, in The Lord of the Rings when the orcs, start fighting each other in the second movie and they're like, meat's back on the menu! But it was every time Sony reboots Spider-Man, it was Uncle Ben's back on the menu!
That's funny.
It's like every random street criminal in New York is like, Uncle Ben's back on the fucking murder menu! I bet all these smell. I mean, you're basically flying through farts. Oh, we don't need your help.
Where's this other fucking air here?
These ones seem to be lower.
Lower?
Yeah, I think these ones are all on the lower side, so they should be easier to...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Just a couple more.
Than the last one where you really had to get up in the air.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
So this one's bring a gas mask, Peter. Spiders are vulnerable to pollutants. That's true.
Got it.
I just like that climate change is one of the enemies in the Spider-Man game. That's the...
I mean, you're really just doing it as a favor to Harry more than
Right,
anything.
only Harry cares about climate change.
Yeah.
Peter Parker can give a fuck, I guess.
No. Spider-Man is actually anti-environment.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man.
He's like actually dumped more oil in the ocean.
He's beating up Greenpeace people every week.
Yeah, well, what do you think the Green Goblin really is?
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, he only calls him a goblin because he's, because Spider-Man's the villain.
But his full name actually is the Greenpeace Goblin.
Yeah, it's the Greenpeace Goblin.
That's the...
And now you gotta take pictures of some stuff again. Natural environment is cities, so it makes sense.
Just like the old Bugle days.
Oh, goddamn it, the pictures are pretty good.
They are moving cars again.
God damn it. So how do you do it?
Well, we stop at stoplights, so.
Okay, and then just,
I think license plate, maybe? Oh, up on the... It's showing you there. Up on the D-pad. It's showing you. There you go.
One down.
Alright.
Almost kicking everybody in the face as you start to swing by.
That's a keeper.
Oh, man. Oh, anyway, like I said, I watched that movie Another Round, though.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, dude, Mads Mikkelsen does like a fucking drunk dance at one point, and he's like doing fucking cartwheels and flips and shit. And he's supposed to be, and in that scene, he's apparently dumbing down his ability to do like gymnast and dance choreography because they're trying to make it look not as impressive as he actually can do.
Oh, right.
So like, and it was still impressive to me.
Wow.
And yet they were actually trying to tone him down.
That's pretty cool.
That'll get a recall ordered.
Yeah, I'm trying not to watch too many more, like, better movies from 2021 of movies
that was
I
going
didn't
back
see.
all the way to 2020.
Oh, that was 2020.
A couple years ago.
Then that one wouldn't matter, but yeah, I'm trying to keep Malignant in my top 10 list of movies, so I don't want to see too many
number
more.
one, still.
Yeah.
Like now?
It was, I think it was 10 on Chris's worst of.
I saw that,
list.
Yeah, no, it's number 9 right now on my top 10 list, and that's only because...
What movies are... I want to know what movies are ahead of it, to be honest, just because I didn't see almost any.
Sure.
You know?
All right, well, if you play for a minute, I'll look at my list. Let's see.
I am very curious.
Friends, I've just received an update on Adrian Toombs, a.k.a. the Vulture. Apparently,
Vulture up
this
to?
winged criminal has fallen ill with cancer.
Oh, Vulture's got cancer in the raft.
That's why he's bald. That's the...
Why do we even have an infirmary at the raft? It's a supermax prison full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's harsh, but so is my tax bill.
God, no. I love J. Jonah Jameson, man. It's like, that is one thing. I don't think they went hard enough with him as an asshole in No Way Home to get. I mean, in certain like dramatic plot ways, but I want that J. Jonah Jameson who's just funny because of the absurdity of what he's saying. Yeah,
I'm thinking that in future Spider-Man movies where there are less characters and there's just less overall going on,
that might come through more.
Yeah. Because, I mean, how much screen time is there for J. Jonah Jameson when you've got Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Electro, Sandman, the Lizard, and 2 others, Multiverse Spider-Man, and... I mean, the fact that he was in, J. Jonah Jameson was in it as much as he was kind of impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he was still somewhat important to the plot and shit, but, you know. But, so, let's see, I think it was still... I did... decide to like that I thought Quiet Place Part 2 was like the biggest kind of
showed up with stains on my shirt.
I mean there were bigger there were bigger event movies that came out that year, but it was like
are you going this number 8?
Oh, this was my number 1 movie for me, Quiet Place Part 2.
See, I saw that. I think I would put Malignant up over it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's fair. It's just
Norman's approval ratings are sinking.
Because of that attack.
Their beloved mayor only cares about himself. Sometimes it takes a tragedy to wake people up to the truth.
That never works in real life, Otto.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
That's a naive doctor right there. But you know, I just thought structurally it was like just designed as such a great thriller film.
Sure.
Quiet Place Part 2, like almost every sequence in that movie is designed as like a really well done or thought out horror, set piece or suspense set piece.
My only criticism of that movie, because I really liked it, but my one thing was that sometimes it felt like it was repeating stuff from the first movie a little much at times.
A little bit, but
that was the one thing I didn't like about it.
It's like, I mean, basically what is really great about the movies is they're just these like great adrenaline experiences. So I think in just trying to also have that same energy, it's gonna feel like the first movie too.
That's a fair point.
So and then Last Night in Soho.
I have not seen that yet.
That was my other favorite horror movie I saw.
Our first volunteer subject, Lance Corporal Texan.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't good because for a minute I didn't even remember what the hell my third movie was. But this movie called The Rescue, which I watched at Casey's, and it's the only documentary I saw from last year, and Casey showed it to me, and it was on Amazon, and it's just
that's the firefighter show.
That is the name of that too, I think. No, it was about these kids and was it in Thailand, I think? This kids soccer team.
You said
in
it was
Thailand.
a documentary?
Yeah, this kids soccer team in Thailand got trapped in a cave in like the third longest cave system in Thailand. And it's super tight cave, so
it almost sounds like a horror movie a little bit.
Well, it was actually more like a real life, very well made documentary version of Armageddon with Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck. It was like almost a real life version of that, where they had to assemble the world's best like civilian cave divers.
Elon Musk was going to build a sub to save them. Really?
They were saved already. They did get saved.
You talked about doing that, maybe?
I did not. I was not aware of that. That's I'm not surprised. But yeah, no, it was cool because it's just like these civilian guys.
Still doesn't quite work.
This is all your fault.
Oh well.
Well, I know who you're not voting for in the next election. Sorry.
He was like, you shut the fuck up.
He's like, I will take you outside, Peter.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part. No.
Oh, he did, and then when some guy told him that wasn't practical, must have accused him of being a pedophile.
What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ, alright.
They should have had that in the documentary too, because they didn't know that part.
Well, hey, there you go. This is some companion information to go with that movie. Is that on?
It was on Amazon Prime, I think.
I've got that.
Yeah. No, it was really good. It was just like a bunch of like 45-year-old British dudes. It's like and some Australians and some people are most European. It's just they happen to be the best cave divers in the world. Yeah. These guys, and they're all these just middle-aged men. And so it's just like in Armageddon where they have to compile all these civilian, like oil rig drillers.
I love that. This is actually a good story too. Oscorp. Otto.
Oh, that's cool.
Norman became more
Osborne and Otto.
He started a project I considered unethical. And there was this. Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work... Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up. I'll brew some fresh coffee.
But I like the idea that like Otto has just kind of become, it's almost somewhat of like a failed, like just because he's just been held back over and over and over again, and he's just yet to truly achieve his own personal success.
Well, it's got a bit of that Walter White from Breaking Bad vibe.
Yeah. But anyway, keep going.
So it's really emotionally effective movie. you know, and just funny too, because these guys are, you know, they say when they show up, they're like, it didn't inspire the most confident, that their best hope were all these like 45-year-old dudes.
So hold on, we want 5? Okay.
But they were the foremost experts on getting through cave systems that tight, so.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
That was really good. Then, let's see, Encanto, I don't know. It was a good musical.
Was that good?
It's the best, like, Disney animated film I saw this year, so, you know. I was,
not Luca.
no.
Did
Well,
you see that?
I didn't see it.
I fucking hated that.
That bad.
Dude. I thought it was terrible.
Yeah. Fucking Prisoners of the Ghostland.
Yeah.
I was 5.
That's amazing.
Just for such a weird, crazy, unique movie experience. I don't, you know, those rarely come out in a year, you know.
Right, yeah.
And it's just, since it did, I felt like I should honor that with a ranking, kind of deserving of it.
Totally.
Then actually, just because, you know, I see, and I just think it's one of the best animation things they've done, that animation team, and I thought it was like I said, the best story in that universe, the Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf animated movie.
Oh yeah, that was a 2021 release.
Yeah, so I put that up there. Then that Don't Look Up comedy with Leonardo
Haven't seen that
DiCaprio.
yet. I still
Really
need to
like,
do that.
it's probably the funniest straight comedy movie I saw.
Okay.
And then Land was a very kind of obscure art film that came out last year, and
Peter's able to just fix this stuff in like 2 seconds. But Otto, it like spends how long on and can't make it work.
It's a lot of work.
Directed and starring Robin Wright. That was a really good, just small scale, bare bones kind of plot for a movie, but good. And then,
It's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
let's see. Wait a minute.
What's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
To changing the world.
I love that the relationship they build with them. I think Alfred Molina is such a great Doc Ock, and they do a really great job of establishing.
It's like going another step with it.
Yeah, it's like it's just spending that much more time on it.
Yeah, that's cool. And then the Suicide Squad from last year.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite comic book film that came out in 2021.
And then Malignant is now actually at number 10.
And then, okay.
So I don't want to see another movie that's like a really great just like drama or something, because it feels like it would be boring just to kick Malignant out for that. Yeah.
Yeah, we should talk over dinner.
Offer still stands for me to come over and cook.
Oh, really? Well, I like to take risks. I'm
I don't know.
but I'll grab some
I still need to watch the rest of In the Heights. But In the Heights is like a fucking long movie.
Well, and even the people that like it was kind of made for weren't super into it.
Yeah, I thought I heard some people say they liked other productions of it better, and I mean, it's good. I like some of the music in there and stuff, but it's like I feel like I've watched 2 hours of it now,
and
it's like still only feels like it's in the middle of the plot.
Yeah.
And it's like last time, and then I looked, and it's like it's got like an hour and a half left. I'm like, when the fuck am I going to be done with this?
I've heard people say that the movie almost doesn't have a plot.
Okay.
It is just kind of like, it's just such a slice of life that there isn't really that much.
Musk hired a PI to dox that dude and
wait, hold on. The Musk thing was insane, by the way. Musk hired a PI to dox the dude and dig up dirt on him after that, and then the dude took Musk to court for slander. Good God. That's ridiculous, dude.
Shit.
Wow.
Honoring fallen heroes like Jefferson Davis.
You would probably expect Jay Jonah to be talking about the Confederate.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I wouldn't, though, because Jameson does, like, they make a point of him being like super like critical of people who are racist, and even of the comics. Like they make a big deal out of that being a line that he is like super like even in like the original comics.
Right, but lately personalities a little more like he has now do seem a bit more like conservative newsmen, a bit more.
For sure. I mean, he's basically Alex Jones, is what they've kind of done with him lately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I mean, yeah, I get like old school Jonah might be more of like a old school angry liberal or some shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny that J. Jonah Jameson? He was.
Jonah kind of represented Stan Lee at times, was like super opinionated and vocal about it and shit.
Yeah, no, J. Jonah Jameson was basically the definition of the angry liberal. Like at the time, like that's what that personality type was. Super in your face about his about all of that stuff. And now he's like, well, that guy's Alex Jones.
Ulysses had one other before this one message about.
In court, Musk admitted he didn't really think the guy was a pedophile, and his excuse was that in South Africa, calling someone pedo is just good-natured ribbing, which isn't true, which is not true. But Musk was rich, so the court sided with him. Of course they did. Well, let's see. It is 4:11. Do you want to engage in more?
I mean, let's see. I mean, we could do one more like story mission or something, or is that not available right now?
Not yet, but if we swing around a minute, it'll come on.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do one more story mission, and I'll
stop some crime here real quick. Usually, if you accomplish something, it makes the story missions pop up.
Yeah. Is probably also my enemy. I still gotta shut this down. So are you guys terrorists or criminals? Because I can't keep it straight. Hey, MJ.
That guy's dead.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Swinging over now. Prepare to be amazed.
Terrorists, all criminals.
That's a good point.
They are. That's true.
I know I did your job for you, but no need to pay me. Action is my reward.
He's not a social scientist, Ulysses. Doesn't understand about people very well, I guess.
I can tell. Tell me that this Spider-Man is not smarter than Tom Holland, though. Come on, tell me.
He's definitely smarter than Tom.
But Ulysses, you tell me that this guy is not still way smarter than Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland seems to be the dumbest Spider-Man yet, but
Spider-Man is still a kid.
Yeah, but even when he's after the Uncle Ben thing is when he's supposed to be okay, I've got to start making some smarter decisions in life. Yeah,
and he does pretty goddamn consistently.
Usually consistently, and then otherwise it's the great little dramas of his life and great comic book arcs is either he fucks up or he trusts the wrong person or.
But it's always But it's all they do a good job of typically making it reasonable for him to trust that wrong person.
Yeah, like Norman or something like that. Or
right. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is MJ's apartment.
Oh, cool.
Peter, you are not going to believe what happened. So you know that address you gave me? I went there.
MJ.
I know.
What is this?
It's a quarter. It's a trillion. It's a minted
more money than you have.
Yeah, it's a minted $1 trillion platinum coin. You know that Biden wants to do that, right?
What?
Mint $1 trillion coin and then use it to pay off the debt, because people will definitely believe.
Isn't that just creating a new trillion in the economy that now?
Dumbass can't put their shit away. Bet it was happy.
Right, it wouldn't give us $1 trillion back. It would just be another $1 trillion.
Yeah, that's Zimbabwe logic. I know. It's 100% Zimbabwe logic. That's exactly what got that fucking economy just to collapse.
And Germany before the Nazis took over.
Yeah, that too. His biker gang is making stuff for him. for Lee.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, I fucked that up. You even hear the click of the gun like they're about to shoot.
Well, at least you didn't hear like a...
kind of cool.
Yeah. But no, I honestly believe that Malignant deserves to be a top 10 film from last year.
Sure.
So, I really...
About the same time, Biden said the government shouldn't be paying for people's health care because that's the government's job. He said they shouldn't do it because it's their job.
Weird.
It's during his opposition to single payer. I mean, that sounds like some dumb shit Biden would say. It really does. Oh shit. Just all of them come in and unload like that scene in Predator.
Oh, they'll unload on her, alright.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, no, I genuinely do believe that, I think that Malignant was one of the best movies that came out last year. I will not change my mind on that one.
Yeah, no, I loved it. Like I said, I mean, right, it's still my number one right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just genuinely didn't find, like, that was just the most enjoyable, entertaining thing to me.
Yeah. Then I assume Prisoners of the Ghost Land with Nicolas Cage in it would be your... One of your other... Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe not number two, but it'd probably be on there, yeah. Quiet Place Part 2. I guess I have to kind of go back and look at everything that came out this year and kind of be like, what do I even remember what came out this year? Am I thinking of stuff from last year? I have to like really kind of go back and...
Yeah, I just looked at it once on movies that came out in Wikipedia in 2021, you know.
Why is that so
yeah, why is
Alchemax is like the evil corporation in 2099 Spider-Man.
Oh, that's dope. That
So
they
it's like
tied that
a
in.
modern day kind of incarnation of that.
Oh, I like that.
It's Tombstone.
Oh shit.
Then like they even go for some like not as well known characters too, right? For some of the villains in this game. Even Mr. Negative, right, is not like he's not the biggest Spider-Man villain.
B or C list villain.
You got some stones, Rick.
And I need my stones, Teresa. Go get my stones.
Such a disappointment.
So after this, dealing with Tombstone is one of those blue side missions.
Oh, that's
so like Tombstone is actually like specifically one of those kind of. So like some of those side missions are totally worth doing.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they actually will have actual story to them some of the time.
Oh.
Let's see.
Come on now.
But yeah, hopefully overall 2022 is a better year for movies
Yeah.
than last year was.
I mean, I feel like so much got pushed off probably from being released still.
Yeah. Yeah, is there a crazy amount of stuff coming out this year, you think?
I know that there's going to be for video games.
Yeah.
For sure. I guess I don't know about movies, but I feel like it would make sense.
Yeah. And Batman's finally coming out in March.
Yep. That would have come out in October this year if it hadn't been delayed at all.
I think October would have been cool for a Batman movie.
I know you're going to anyway. Here.
I would have celebrated Halloween by seeing fucking Batman then.
I mean, yeah. And that could have been the best comic book movie to come out this year or last year. I don't know.
Yeah.
we'll see, because
some producer told Christopher Nolan at a red carpet that they're like, hey man, just so you know, we're trying to outdo you here. They said we're trying to make the best Batman movie.
I mean,
what they told
try.
them.
Yeah, dude, fucking that's the right attitude to have.
Yeah.
And in January, too. Your neighbors hated me.
Yeah, they were pretty happy when we broke up.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about what you found in Lee's office.
Well, Lee clearly has issues with Nolan Osborn.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know yet. But his next move looks like it involves Devil's Breath. Whatever that is.
Yeah. I'll dig into it. So I was thinking, what if we teamed up?
Starting to get the hair is starting. It's they're so close to having the hair like really look.
Yeah, it looks like a. Yeah,
It's
from the
really
back,
close.
it looks really good on Peter's head sometimes.
It's getting close to having.
It looks like a bird's nest a little bit sometimes
In
from
the
the
front.
But
And he just proved to everyone's point.
well, I feel like Peter would have grew up eating Pop-Tarts and shit as a teenager.
Probably.
And, when he's not eating home-cooked meals and shit.
Sounds familiar.
But he can't cook a meal
CFO.
to save his life, apparently.
Wait. You don't think this has anything to do with Lee, do you?
He's just like,
I'm just getting the fuck out of here.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
I just thought you'd do my laundry while I
I
was
kind of
gone.
expected that from you. He's like Cristobal Skinner in his steam cams.
See you later?
She's like, at least put him on the fucking couch. Alright, it is 4:22. How much longer?
Yeah, we can call it quits now and just still hang out a little bit afterwards.
So what do we know about Charles Standish?
Let's see.
Finish this conversation up.
Oscorp, single, known for his art collection.
Don't you get any ideas,
It's gotta
MJ?
be related to Devil's Breath.
I'll run a search on everything in that file.
Let me know the second you find something. I think Lee might be planning something even worse than City Hall.
So, are we partners now? Because it sure feels like we are.
Partners! Sounds good.
Okay. See ya, partner.
Now, why did they explain why they broke up before?
They didn't get too specific about what the reason is, at least yet.
Okay.
Also, if you hold square while you're swinging, he'll actually do, like, tricks.
Oh, cool.
You just hold down square and he'll do more, like, flips and stuff.
That's dope. Because, yeah, like, it seems like, from a story perspective, I would imagine... Triple A.
Triple J.
Oh, Triple J. Oh,
That's great.
A lot of people have been telling me that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. I would have loved to. Better yet, for those in a position of power who listened to me and done something. They didn't. And I'm not sure they'll listen now. Unless concerned citizens like you and I make ourselves impossible to ignore. Stand up! Take your city back! That's the only way we can ever be sure that justice will be done. That and listening to me every day!
Alright, well, on that J. Jonah Jameson rant, I think that's a good time to end the stream.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Well,
it was
if you
fun,
want
man.
to swing around while I find somebody to raid real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, we'll be
Try and
back
Get a backpack.
at 6:30 with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Alright, yeah, who is streaming?
Vulture Jammer.
The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that.
Let's see.
Like I'm just hearing a bunch of sirens and shots going off all over the goddamn place. Yeah. Machine gun fire and shit.
Yeah, he's not gonna hang. He's not gonna help.
No.
Just he'll just sit and listen.
I mean, he's doing such a cool pose right now, Just another day in the Big Apple.
I mean, you're not totally wrong. All right. We're another double-toasted, tangentially related streamer here.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yep, see ya.
Awesome.